In this video we're going to continue talking about issues that might be holding you back from experiencing a good life. We're going to essentially talk about removing unnecessary worries and thoughts and concerns and whatever things you might experience that is hindering you from being content with what you have accomplished, being content with who you are. And I want you to recognize if this is something that you are bothered with. Are you enough? Are you content? Do you think that maybe you should have learned to use the pendulum till now? Or to have an instant source knowing when it comes to anything? Or to have perfect source guidance? Or to have figured out everything till now? You know, any of these type of things can be a little stressful. I bet you notice. And I suggest you shut it down. Just be fine with what you have accomplished till now. You have a tremendous accomplishment so far. Even if you are depressed, even if you are a little overwhelmed, even if you feel like you don't understand everything as good as you should, the fact that you're even watching this video is crazy. The fact that you found Judy's videos is absolutely crazy. It's amazing. And I want you to be aware of that. And you understand more things than you have ever in any of your lifetimes, by far. I want you to take that in. I want you to shut down any of these excessive thoughts or worries of having to be perfect, of having to have understood everything till now and really gotten there, gotten where even. You know, if you had been there now, you will have had a very good idea of where you could go from there on. You would have a very clear picture of what you can accomplish from that point. Do you understand? It goes on forever. No matter how much you accomplish, from that point on you can always dream bigger, and you will find that dream, and you can accomplish it, but be content with what you have accomplished, no matter where you have gotten to. You know, very important. It is totally fine to not have mastered the pendulum yet, or source guidance, source knowing, or understanding whatever it should be. It's totally fine. And if that isn't fine, then you're of course going to have problems with even accomplishing it. So it's a tricky type of situation. You kind of have no choice other than just being content with what you have. Be content. And rather look at it from a positive point of view. Count your blessings type of thing. You know, you have found these videos that says a lot about your frequency. You have probably accomplished a lot, even if you don't think so. So in this video I'm essentially reminding you that you don't need to be perfect. It really is just all about being content with what you have. Being fine with being where you are. And if you're not, then you're not going to be able to grow or be fine with where you're at. For you to be fine with where you're at, you need to be fine with where you're at. I'm sure that sounds funny when I say it. Well, it is true. And I'm sure you have somewhat of a list, at least a mental list, to some extent, of what it is that you want to accomplish. It could be to master the pendulum, it could be to have a good source guidance, good source knowing, good clarity about intricate details of the game, and if you had accomplished those things, you would have another list. There is always more. Rather try to enjoy the journey. Enjoy having something to work towards, something to dream about, which you have done before. That's what you did before you got to where you are now. It would be very unfortunate if you had accomplished, let's say, everything you have accomplished till now, and then you thought that was everything. And that's a trap. It would be unfortunate if you stayed there for a very long time. You would become very good at it, and it's a very unbeneficial thing. Now you're very fortunate. You know that you can grow, but don't be angry at yourself about it. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's going to be like that forever. It's just the way it is. I'm going to say something right now, just so that you can understand it. You might think that it's possible, or that you are supposed to get to a place where you understand everything, where you really are one-to-one with Source. And that is totally fine. You can work towards that if you want to. You definitely will never get bored. You will have a lot to do at all times. But try to understand that if you, let's say, had accomplished it, and I told you to turn the sky pink and make it rain green elephants, and when the elephants landed on the ground, they turned into blue alligators, and then you did that. And then I said, now make all the alligators multiply 1,000,000 times, and each and every one of them turns into a new, unique animal in different colors. You know, it goes on forever. There is always more to accomplish. Does that make sense? I just want you to remember that you can always grow. You can always accomplish more. You can always be more one-to-one with Source. It goes on forever. It really does. And the picture I tried to paint right now, we can be creative about it. The universe can multiply to 1,000,000 and all the colors and all the elephants, and then multiply again. And this was something that you were supposed to do with your mind on the go. Just remember, there is always more. You can always do something more spectacular or accomplish something greater, and that is cool. But don't be hard on yourself if you're not able to do it. It's totally fine. It's going to be like that forever. And if there are things you want to accomplish now, then go ahead and accomplish them. If it is the pendulum or whatever, but be content with not having accomplished it. And you will get there in joy, not in frustration. If you have benefited from this video, kindly consider becoming a supporter. Abundance, health and prosperity to you. Thank you so much.